What's up, guys, and welcome to your App Store update for Thursday, May 9th. I am Justin.
I am Marty.
I'm joined once again by Marty Sleva, the flannel. You're a lumberjack, Marty.
The flannel bearded man.
Flannel bearded man.
I have a tie on. Lumberjacks don't wear ties.
Oh, that's true. You do have a tie on.
Except for businessmen.
You actually look very sharp when they get promoted into the front office and they wear the ties. Marty, we got a handful of video games to get through today. Since it's Thursday, these are all game debuts.
Yay.
These are all games that just came out today. So people can sort of pick and choose what catches their eye.
Sure.
This is Impossible Road.
That has a gnarly opening.
Yeah, it's really dramatic.
Yeah.
This game's actually really cool. I kind of got hooked on it last night.
All right. Whoa.
So you tap left and right to tilt your ball, and then you're trying to follow the impossible road. But the whole thing is you can skip off it like that.
Oh, and you're not going to die? It's just...
Well, you die eventually. You have like a few seconds to get another tap on the road. See, and then you get credit for all the gates you skip through.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, you are. You're fine. You're fine.
Nope, see, because then it fades out.
Oh, that's why it's impossible.
Yeah. And that's the whole game, is like you're sort of encouraged to, jump off the road and then land back on it. Or you can try to stay on it the whole time, but that usually...
Does this same kind of color scheme and aesthetic exist throughout the game?
This is the whole game.
Okay.
What you're seeing is everything.
Yeah. No, I just wasn't sure if like the road changes colors, because I feel like I would get sick of this blue.
I have never lived longer than like 15 seconds.
This is like Super Hexagon. Yeah, you play it for 20 seconds.
It's actually a little bit like a road impossible.
Yeah. That was exciting.
That was actually amazing.
We're excited. Blit.
See, but now I need to straighten out because I'm not going to get credit for it unless I get a touch.
No, we're gone.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so Impossible Road, how much is it?
$199.
$199.
Okay, next up.
Cool.
See, this, I think it's pronounced Mosaic.
Winning blend.
How would you Mosaic? Mosaic. That's
Mosaic.
This is a puzzle game that's a little bit loud.
Yeah.
This is a puzzle game that I really wanted to like kind of more than I am so far.
Sure.
It's not like bad or anything. Maybe again with a lot of puzzle games, you kind of need to play them to understand what their sort of twerks are.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, twerks.
Yeah.
This game is twerking right now.
So you have your icon at the bottom that you can sort of move around with left and right, and then you tap to send it up, and if it touches the same color, then it deletes that block.
Okay.
Sort of the twist. Every puzzle game has to have its own little thing.
Sure.
Is that if you send it up to a block of another color, it like turns into that color. So you swapped them.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like
it gets more and more complicated.
Yeah, I can swap here. Again, like I've played it. I really like its style a lot. I think everything's kind of supposed to be sand. I think these are blocks of sand, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
But
it's nice.
Mechanically,
calming music.
Yeah, and it's calming and soothing. But it's just kind of a little bit on the basic side.
Pretty neat. How much?
Mosaic is 99 cents.
99 cents. That is less than $1.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like if you buy 5 iPhone games for like $4.96, you're not like, yeah.
But if you buy 99 of them, you get a free game.
That's true. Hey, that's using your head.
Math. Dig.
This is a Kix clone.
Okay, I don't know what Kix is. The cereal?
No, QIX.
QIX.
And there's been other games like it. Maybe you've played it under some other name.
Okay.
Shut up! I don't need your tutorial.
Tap that dig. Whoa.
So you control this little guy, and you're trying to box out as much like area as you can, and then it goes away.
Okay.
And then you beat the stage by digging
everything.
Well, you can't ever do 100%, but
sure.
Yeah, and you get sort of bonus points based on how big you make your boxes. This mummy's trying to chase you.
Yeah.
And then as the stages go on, like this mummy's in the middle, you eventually get enemies that follow your lines and are like chasing you.
Sure.
And so you need to stay away from them. And it's kind of risk versus reward, right?
Sure.
Like you're trying to make as big a boxes as you can, but if you make it bigger, then you're vulnerable.
Yeah, sure. So you want to make as big as you can before you actually kill the mummy?
You clear the stage when you clear a certain percentage of the area. Let me show you one more level because I think that has the enemy that...
Whoa.
And I like that you're sort of... Yeah, so see that mole on the outside?
Yeah.
He's going to follow the lines like that I make. Oh, that was nice. Did you see how huge I did that?
You murdered that mole.
Oh. I got it.
Look at that.
That was really good. That's Dig. I mean, games like this have existed since the NES or maybe even, back in the Atari days.
Sure.
This is nothing new, but I like its implementation.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Dig.
Kind of don't want to stop. You buy power-ups and stuff with the money you earn.
Dig exclamation point. How much is that?
Dig exclamation point is $2.99.
$2.99.
It's a little much.
That's a little too rich for my blood.
Las Vegas is a port of the board game, or I guess it's more of a dice game. But it's the same company that does a lot of the dice board game ports. Ravensburger Digital is a huge board game company. Man, this is another one. Same deal as all these board games. Like, it's going to be kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
But the short version is, I'll fast forward through the AI's stuff. Fast forward. You're rolling dice.
Okay.
And then based on the number that you get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can choose to place, like your 1, 1, my 5 2s, or my 3 5s.
In one of these
it corresponds
towers.
with the number of the tower.
Yeah.
And then whoever has the most dice at the end of the game in each of those towers sort of gets
the prize, the jackpot at the top.
They get the jackpot, and then you're
gotcha.
trying to earn as much money as possible.
Sure.
So I'm rewinding through the AI's turn, and then it's going to be my turn again.
Yeah.
And so, there's obviously more to it than that.
Yeah, it seems a little bit like Yahtzee.
Yeah, like if there's ties, for example, like if I were to roll, let's see if I can get a tie with my roll. Yeah, I can get a tie.
Yeah.
So if I get a tie right here and take that tower 1,
yeah.
ties, nobody gets anything.
Okay, gotcha.
And so, like, there is some strategy there. Like, sometimes you might want to intentionally tie to screw over somebody else that thought they were going to get something. Or, like, you might not want to tie. So it's like if I put that there, those 2 dice are kind of wasted.
Sure.
So it's a really simple board game that has, again, a deeper layer of strategy to
exactly.
it. Las Vegas is $2.99.
Right.
And it's got online multiplayer, local multiplayer, the whole deal.
Cool.
Tasty Tadpoles.
Whoa. That's just, it really just killed our entire momentum. There we are.
You're just like filling words.
We're just saying things.
This is sort of a very kid-friendly action puzzle deal.
All right, 3 stars, our 3-star game of the day.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's not the
Brought
only
to
one.
you by Kids Tylenol.
So you tap, you're that tadpole at the bottom.
All right.
And then you tap where you want him to move. And then if he touches any of those green tadpoles, they eat him.
Oh, wow. Do tadpoles do that?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
This music sounds like it reminds me of Lily.
Lily. Oh, yeah. Lily's gorgeous. We're talking about the person, right?
The game.
L-I-L-L-I? Yeah.
L-I-L-Y.
No. I think there's something. Anyways, I know what game you're talking about. Yes.
Wow, this music sounds like it's just like that. I wonder if it's the same composition. In any case, this is the whole game, so each level is just a few seconds long.
Sure.
They implement new little gadgets and things over time.
Yeah.
And you're trying to stay away from. Like if you get close to this yellow guy, he'll come at you. And there's a frog. And there's all kinds of different stuff going on. But it's still, I think it's kind of simple and basic.
Yeah. But inoffensive. Seems perfectly fine.
Kid friendly.
How much is it?
Tasty Tadpole, 99 cents.
There you go.
Daddy
Thief. I was excited for this one based on name
This
alone.
one is Daddy Was a Thief.
Daddy Was a Thief. Okay, no longer.
It's weird. It's ominous that it's not is.
Yeah. So does he die or does he reform? I guess that's why you play the game.
So you lose your job, you're laid off, and you decide to become a thief.
Sure. Oh, wow.
And now
And then you get to play Cannonball?
You're descending.
Oh, okay.
So you swipe downward to sort of crush through a building, and then you swipe upward if you ever want to jump.
Yeah. It also seems like Daddy has a weight problem right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
He's just destroying the entire foundation.
And you eventually get, like, little... Let's see if I can crush this safe. Wow.
Whoa.
Things start to explode, and you get bonus points for how much destruction you cause.
Man, Daddy seems awful. I feel terrible for these kids. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, did the old lady get me?
Just kind of... Oh, good. Oh.
Oh, that laser thing shrunk me. And so there's different things that help or hurt you along the way. What I really wanted to do was get in a bathtub because they're kind of neat.
Sure.
So basically, if you haven't figured it out, this is sort of a simple action arcade game. Eventually you do get, there you go, now I'm normal sized again.
All right.
And you're just trying to descend as deeply as you can and collect as many points as you can. And when you get a bathtub,
oh man, there you are.
And the obstacles sort of continue progressing as you go along.
Use the coins to buy some nonsense.
Yeah, you use coins to buy nonsense, exactly. Yeah. You know what's up, Marty.
I know exactly what's up.
Oh, and the policeman got me.
All right.
Action arcade game. Simple swipe controls. It's got a persistent leveling system that unlocks new skills and stuff.
Sure.
I don't know. It's a little basic, but I think it's got a cute theme and cute style.
Yeah, and you can find out at the end how Daddy's life of thievery ends.
Yeah, he dies at the end.
It's really dark. It's really morbid.
It's this cute cartoony game, but then the police officer literally kills you. You turn into a pile of bones.
Yeah.
Daddy Was a Thief is $1.99.
Yes. But pirated to be a thief like Daddy.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what we're recommending?
Yeah. IGN.com is recommending that you pirate your video games. This is Home Dinosaurs.
Aww.
And here's the deal. I'm going to say up front that this game's $4.99.
Okay.
Which is too much.
It's a lot of money.
Like, I'm totally digging it, but Home Dinosaurs developers, like, this isn't how the App Store works.
Yeah.
You know, if you have some really amazing, incredible experience, sure, like charge $5, charge $10, but Home Dinosaurs is a tower defense game that has sort of some interesting twists, but I don't know that they're $5 twists.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a couple things going on here that are a little bit different than some other games. You choose what towers you want to take in with you, first of all. And you control this little guy, this little monkey guy.
All right.
So you have like an avatar that you represent, and then you collect these coconuts, and then you spend those coconuts to place your towers.
Oh, okay.
And then the towers are a little bit Tetris type. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, yeah, and you have to
and if you leave him here, like he'll also shoot. Like if you're not.
Okay, interesting.
And so when I collect this coconut, for example, now you can choose like where, like you can rotate the buildings and place them in like the specific spot that you want. And so, like, it can sometimes, it's a little bit of a metagame to figure out, like, okay, that freeze tower is this weird shape. It's harder to fit.
Yeah, yeah.
But
it can only fit in certain spots.
Yeah, if I manage to fit it, you know, cleverly in front of, you know, a shooting tower, then everybody will be slowed down.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other twist is that you have an avatar that also, you know, will help you attack.
Yeah, like you said, seems neat, but yeah, $5 is a bit steep when you consider you could grab 3 or 4 of the other games today for $5.
Yeah. I think this game started as, I think it might be a little bit more, it might have started as a WiiWare game, or, you know, I'm almost positive it started life on a different platform.
Yeah.
And I have this laser tower. See, I screwed up. I have this laser tower, and I don't have any.
Yeah.
I have nowhere to put it. So that's an example of why, you know, I can put it right down here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great spot. Oh, something just happened.
I lost one of my 3 lives. You see that dynamite at the end of the tower?
Yeah.
That gives you sort of a, if an enemy reaches it, it gives you a buffer.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Home Dinosaurs.
I like it. I mean, I totally like it. I don't know that I like it for $5.
Yeah. Well, hopefully keep an eye on that if it ever drops price.
Yep.
Dumb and fat.
This is Perfection, period.
Okay. Perfection, period. A lot of punctuation today.
Yeah. I don't know that I like that.
Yeah.
So, man, this is kind of a heady game. It's going to be another one that's hard to explain. Basically, you have this shape, and you're trying to cut it to fit into the outline that's behind, and you get one cut. So it's a puzzle game. Like, if I cut this here, it'll, like, see how it shifted down.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And so I didn't quite do it right. That was, see, I got it. And it doesn't need to be perfect, but, you know, there's some algorithm that you need to get it close-ish to what the shape is. So what, right here? See, it's hard to do. You think it's going to be easy.
Yeah.
And it's soothing. It's relaxing.
Perfection.
And I think it's generating these shapes, like, algorithmically, like, randomly.
Yeah.
So it's just shape after shape. There's no levels. There's no progression.
Interesting.
It's just sort of cutting these shapes and trying to figure out how they fit. Oh, I screwed that one way up.
Yeah.
So wait, it's where? Show me again.
Here to here.
Here to here? Oh, see, that's, well, I mean, that's closer.
FU shapes. Wait, can you make 2? Oh, you can make 2 cuts.
Oh, now I can make 2 cuts. Before I could only make 1.
Yeah.
So cut here to here.
I would do that,
and then
like
here and then here. Cut that off.
Yeah.
Close, but we would get there. We'd figure it out.
Yeah, that's strange. That's I've never really seen a game like that.
It's interesting that the cuts aren't made by hand. That it's all just like a computer algorithm.
Yeah.
Making the first shape and the second shape.
So in theory, you could play this game
infinitely.
Yeah.
So that's good and bad, right? It's a game that maybe you can pick up and play forever, but then it's bad in the sense that, like,
a lot of times it takes kind of curation to make a puzzle.
Handcrafted content, you know, people can feel it.
Exactly. How much was that?
Perfection is 99 cents.
Okay, here's a big one.
Yeah, we saved the best for last, and it actually is really, really good. Like, this is a game, even though it's, so this is Sid Meier's Ace Patrol.
Yeah.
And it is, like, they didn't just slap Sid Meier's name on it. What's interesting about this is that Sid Meier made this game. Wow. Like, the guys at Firaxis told me, like, he just came into work one day and had the game.
Yeah.
Like, he had the code, he had, like, the tactics, he had everything planned out, the design, and then they just kind of helped him art it up, basically. This is a dogfighting turn-based strategy game.
All right.
And so you have your team of dogfighters. Your pilots have different skills. Like, this is a lot more in-depth than I was expecting this game to be. Like, your pilots have, you know, I really powered up this guy. You can see how he has all his sort of power-ups there on the left, and you can give him different ships. And, your squad mates earn different abilities and stuff. They're sort of persistent from level to level.
Yeah.
I like its sort of cell-shaded art style.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's basically hexagon dogfighting. So, and as your plane gets damaged, like certain maneuvers will be turned off to it. So it's like, oh, you damaged your wing now.
Yeah.
You can't do like Immelman
turns
or like whatever it is. And there's the other thing that's interesting about it is that there's height. So see how there's 3 arrows underneath the ship?
Yeah.
And certain maneuvers, like really tight turns, might dip you down, and then you might need to spend a turn climbing back out, for example. Like I can go here, or I can go one more, but it'll cost me one unit
level
of elevation.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And so, again, this isn't a game that, like, you need to like strategy games.
Yeah.
Like, I like this game a lot, but there's no denying that it's definitely, like, kind of dry. Kind of like, okay, move your turns, and now, the enemy's going to move their turn. So if you're not into that kind of game.
Yeah, this is not a, like, my first strategy game kind of game.
No, definitely not. Yeah. But it does seem like the real deal, and I actually really like how this game makes its money. So this game is free to play, but not in, like, some terrible way. Like, it's free to play. This whole first campaign, I think it's been 5 or 6 missions, is free.
Nice.
And then let me back out, save progress, and quit. Did that work? Did I go? Save progress and quit. Oh, there we go. So that first campaign is free, but then you can buy more campaigns for a few bucks.
Yeah.
And I totally think, like, that's almost not even free to play. That's just like you get a free demo, and then you can just sort of piecemeal more single player content.
Sure.
Like it's not like, oh, do you want to up your plane's damage? Pay $1. Like it really seems to be done right.
Yeah.
Although you can buy, aces and improvements. You totally have access to that sort of thing. But I don't get the sense that, like, if
they're trying to gouge you or anything.
Like basically, buying the game is $4. Like that buys you all the campaigns, and they want to add more campaigns later. And it's got single player and it's got multiplayer. Yeah. I'm totally impressed with Ace Patrol.
Yeah, that looks it looks cool.
I like that. I don't know if it came across in the video, but what makes this different than like an Advance Wars is that your planes are like flying. So like this plane can't go backwards. Like if I want to turn them around, that's going to take like several turns.
Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't even notice that.
And so that's what separates it from, just the typical hex-based strategy game. Like. But some of my planes, let me get a different plane and show this real quick. I think it's that pink one is my sort of all upgraded powerful guy. He is a better leveled up pilot, and he's in a little bit better plane, so he can do like half loops to turn around in the same tile, for example. Yeah. Or, he can do all kinds of stuff that the other guys can't do.
Interesting.
And then you get the shoot percentage at the top if you're going to hit somebody. So, look at all the stats that it sort of calculates.
Yeah.
Firing angle, enemy aspect, range, yada, yada, yada. And so that determines, how much damage you're going to do.
Yeah.
You have to avoid the red hexagons or enemy anti-air. And so you need to try to stay out of them.
Yeah. I feel like this game's going to get a small but very passionate following.
I don't think it's going to be that small, man. Like, this is the first game that Sid Meier himself, like, sort of heavily, like, he did all the design and code in, I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
Marty, that's it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm excited for the Impossible Road.
Yeah, Impossible Road's cool, but it's sort of like I played like 5 rounds, and I'm like, okay. Like there's, that's kind of all there is to it. Ace Patrol is today's big winner, no doubt, and it's free. That first campaign is free, so people can download it.
Yeah, check it out.
And the rest of these games, none of these games are offensively bad today, but another strong Thursday.
Yeah.
Marty, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Everyone at home, thank you for tuning in. Remember, we're always sort of surfacing and spotlighting the hottest mobile games on IGN.com/wireless and YouTube.com/IGN mobile games.